Hey, what's up guys, it's Cliff with Peg Flamingo Power Wash. I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I make my drop sticks. Previously, I was using uniseals in the van, and I want to switch it up because this tank here is on the outside of the van, and I feel like the uniseals, they wasn't giving me a good, they probably won't give me a good seal because I was able to blow air inside the tank next to the seal, next to the hose while it's in the seal. So I want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, alleviate that just in case if it rains, water don't get inside the SH tank. I'll still run the uniseals on the buffer tank, and you know, that'll be fine. If water gets in there from rain, it's all good. But as far as the soak tank goes and the SH tank goes, I want to use bulk heads on those just to make sure no water gets in there and I got a nice seal. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like now, and then I'm gonna show you guys my drop stick and how I'm gonna make it. Let's go. So here's an example of how the uniseals work. Basically, I just got it pushed through there, the hose, and then it has a drop stick similar to this here, and then it has a filter on it, and this hose right here, this is an extra one out here. This is pretty big. You don't need one that big. But yeah, so this right here just basically sticks inside the tank just like this, and it stays at the bottom, and it has a filter on the end to filter out all this noise, to filter out anything that may get in, you know what I'm saying, in your tank. So that's all this is in here. Let's see if I can get you guys a closer look inside. Alright, you guys see the drop stick in there? This one here, see that's at the bottom? It has a filter on the bottom of it. That's just a filter. It has a barb, and it goes inside the hose. The sleeves goes around the hose so it stays at the bottom and doesn't curl up. This is gonna be my downstream one. I don't have anything on it right now because I haven't made the stick for it or the filter on it yet, but it's gonna look like the other one. So basically nothing goes through the hose as far as dirt, you know, whatever gets in here from you know, the hose rail that the filter doesn't catch. That's the easiest way to do your drop sticks right there. And that's how I've been running them for like what, 4 years almost. But I'm gonna do the bolt heads on the other tanks. So yeah, follow along guys, let's go. All right, so basically these are the items I'm gonna use to make my drop stick. I start over here. So I got a 1/2 inch bolt head. If you're gonna be using a 3/4, you can use a 3/4 inch bolt head. It's the same exact thing. This is the banjo bolt head. So it's the schedule, I think schedule 80 for that. You're gonna have if you're using 1/2 inch, I'm using 1/2 inch, so we're talking 1/2 inch. So 1/2 inch thread NPT to a slip. So this side doesn't have threads. Of course, you're gonna have to have you some PVC glue. You got your filter, slotted filter. I got these from Pressure Washer Products. You can make your own if you want. It's not really much to it. It's just a cap. And I forgot the name of this right here. You can get it from Home Depot. All it has the slots in it. And over here, you're gonna have a slip to female 1/2 inch or 3/4, whatever you're using. This one was before used for a 3/4, so I got to reduce on it to go to 1/2 inch. So that's why it has this part. On the top, you can either run your barb on a straight barb or 90. I'm gonna run a 90 on mine because of the way the hose is facing, so it's easier, so that I don't kink the hose, right? We got some rubbing alcohol, clean off the pipe. If you're fancy, you can get the actual PVC alcohol cleaner from Home Depot or wherever. That's fine. And of course, you need one of these pipe cutters. Makes everything easy. Oh, and then I bought this little kit from Harbor Freight, wholesale kit. This thing has been very, very handy to do all this work here. So you want to make sure you get one that fits around the threads of your bulkhead. Don't make it too big. Don't make it small, because once you cut the hole, it's a pain to get it bigger, which I'm gonna show you guys. I did that myself because I ran the uniseals first, and this right here is bigger than the uniseal, so therefore I gotta cut a bigger hole. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that if you do cut a small hole and you need to make it larger. All right, so you wanna make sure it goes around the threads, and this one goes around the threads. All right, cool. So these are the tools we're gonna use. Let's put it together. Let's go. Now you gotta figure out how long you need that to be. So I'm gonna go up there and find out how long I need it to be. All right. So I'm gonna cut it about. You can do it with tape measure. I'm not fancy, so we're gonna cut it about right here. You can always gauge it. You can always gauge it, and even if you cut too long, you can chop it up. You can chop it up, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to cut it too short. But you don't want it all the way at the bottom. Like I say, you don't want it all the way at the bottom. Make sure you got the right stuff. You know what's crazy? I made a video about the surface cleaner tips, and you know, I like to explain stuff so people know what's going on, man. And this guy was like, too much talking. I'm like, bro, what do you mean too much talking? I'm trying to explain something to new people that don't do this on a regular. All right, just wipe that up. People on YouTube are crazy, man. Giving out free information, but they want it fast. I should just do this right here without talking, see if everybody gets it. Not everybody learns the same way. All right, so that part is done. We're gonna try to do the hole first and show you guys what it looks like. So I messed up. Now, why I ain't messed up? I didn't mess up. I had a uniseal on here, right? So that hole is too small for that hole, for the hole for the bulkhead. So I gotta make that hole bigger. If you got a hole saw, there's no way you're gonna get that hole bigger. It's a wrap. So show you guys a little trick. All right, so the trick is you can get a piece of wood or a piece of hard plastic, something to give you a guide. And what you're gonna do is the hole that you wanna make, you're gonna put it through, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna put it through. Now you got a template. And what you do is you put your template around the hole that you wanna cut. Make sure it's nice and centered so you can have your guide. Now you can make your hole bigger. And of course, you gotta take all those shavings out from your tank when you're done. Make sure you vacuum it out real good so you don't have no problems with clogging up your filters. So now I'm gonna get the bulkhead and see how it fits. All right, so I got the filter on. As you guys can see, filter's at the bottom, but I'm a little too much, just a tiny bit. I'm doing this live so you guys can see, you know, what you might run into, right? All right, I've cut the little piece off. Now you can see how it's gonna sit. You see the drop stick. It's not quite at the bottom. I can still swing it. See, it's not quite at the bottom. It's perfect actually. If you want, you can bring it up some on yours, but once it sits, it's gonna sit like this. So good to go. Like I said, we gotta vacuum out the tank before you put anything in it. So I'm gonna take this nut out, put this in first, and secure everything. All right, so I made my drop stick. This is what's gonna go inside the tank. Like I said, you just hand tighten it. You don't need to put no wrench on it. So this is gonna sit at the bottom. This is the top that screws into the bulkhead. So your bulkhead goes inside with with this piece sitting up. It goes like this here. I'm sorry. What's the seal? Look right here. The seal goes on it, and it goes through right here, and it's reverse thread. So threads on just like this here. That's how it's gonna look, and this part is gonna screw underneath on the bottom side. Pretty simple. This piece is gonna should I put some true blue on here before I do that. Not wearing no gloves. Caveman style. Pretty sure I get some haters just for you not wearing no gloves. Right. So I got the gasket on here. I say this one's gonna go in this hole right here. Take your nut. That's the reverse thread. Boom. All right, you guys, we got the drop sticks in there. One for the soft wash 12 volt and one for my downstream injector. See them at the bottom. I gotta clean the tank out still, but it is what it is. We'll get them cleaned out soon. I need another bolt head for my soap tank. I have one, but it's 3/4. Or I might just wait because I have more bolt heads in my tank inside my van. Instead of going to buying one, I can just reuse the one I have. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's always good to have extras, right? But anyway, I gotta run my soap line. I still need a filter for it. So we're gonna do a drop stick in there with a filter for the soap tank. And this right here, what line is this? This is SH. Actually, yeah, this is a SH line. That's gonna go to this right here. That's it. And this right here will be done. Making progress, guys, making progress. So I hope you guys had a good time learning how to put a drop stick together. If you did, you like the content, give me a thumbs up. Y'all stay tuned, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.